Test, test, test. We're here, chat. We're here. We got it now. Y'all hear me now? Let's go. What's going on, guys? What's going on, chat? Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Are you ready for some more debates today? Are you ready for Papa Pickles to serve face and debates today? To serve beefcake and face. You left me again. I haven't napped in days. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Papa Pickles is here, though. We're back. Tap the screen, y'all. Let's get to like 10,000 real quick. Let's get some debates. Trump, 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 Kamala, capitalism, impeachment, essay, uh, I don't know, tax brackets, democracy, sunshine, puppy dogs, rainbows, Obama. Obama. Oh, the gift goals? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why I have that big. There's like this huge gift on my gift goals today. I put it there yesterday. Forgive me, y'all. We're going to edit. Some ass shaking corgis? Yeah. We'll do 20 ass shaking corgis. Seditious conspiracy. That's a good one. China. China. Thank you for the corgis, Trish. Find the greens. I don't know where they are, y'all. And my apartment's not big. What you see is where I live. There's nothing more to my apartment. I don't know where they fucking went. Someone snuck in, broke into my place, and stole them. They're on eBay. Fucking ruby red slippers style. Somebody came and stole them, dude. Rest in peace to Ozzy again. It's a damn shame, y'all. Yellow? Big
Dear,
Rig.
you could done to
Say that again.
you stupid dumb liberal.
I'm a stupid dumb liberal.
Oh, this I hate. I hate the dumb liberal bitches. You stupid dumb bitch. So you said Trump sucks, you stupid bum. Oh. Oh.
I don't want to interrupt that guy in his sleep, guys. Fuck. Bro was Fenty folding on fucking TikTok live. I felt uncomfortable too. I know. I covered my drink. What the fuck? Chad, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Shit, I don't know.
You don't know?
I honestly just got some questions for you.
Okay.
So, I don't know who I should support, right? So, like, I want to tell you like how I see the world, and you should tell me like who I should support based off of what I think because I've watched a couple of your lives and you seem like you know what you're talking about.
Okay. What you got?
So, like, why don't you support Trump?
First of all, are you over 18?
I am over 18.
All right. Why don't I like Trump? Trump has got, I think he's the most problematic person that walks the earth. I think he's got one of the worst characters in a person I can think of that's alive. I think that he is emotionally a child. He has no business running an entire country, better yet, the world. I think that most of his decisions are made out of self interest and selfishness. Um, I think that he's proven time and time again he's just a liar. He's just a big fraud and a liar and a con. And I don't know. He has a long history, just a wake of destruction, of legal issues and of issues where he's conned people and ripped people off and filed bankruptcy. Uh, he's he's just a bad person in general. So I just don't trust him at the helm of our government, making decisions behind closed doors that, if made the wrong way, would hurt Americans. I just don't trust him to do that.
Well, don't they say that most politicians have dirt on them?
Yeah, but Trump's like brings it to a new level, right? He's like a 12 out of 10. I mean, name another politician who's as much dirt as Trump.
I mean, they said Obama had a lot of dirt. They said Clinton had a lot of dirt.
Obama has no indictments. He has no sexual abuse allegations. He doesn't go to civil court 4,000 times over the course of two decades. Uh, he's one of the most productive, like well-spoken presidents we've ever had in history. Uh, I think he's a good guy. I don't know. I don't unless you believe weird conspiracies like Pizzagate and shit like that, and this weird shit that Trump is pushing into the media right now about how Obama did something, nefarious while he was president against Trump. I, I I think it's just a cover up for the Epstein stuff. I think Trump is going wild. You can see how Trump is emotionally reacting to the Epstein stuff right now, and I feel like that's how Trump intuitively handles life on a daily basis. He freaks out. He tweets about it 40 times in one day. He goes crazy, uh, makes irrational decisions, and then we have this Obama stuff.
Well, I know that like a lot of people like dog on Obamacare, but like me myself, I was on Obamacare. Like, well, I wasn't specifically when I was a kid. My mom was, and it helped a lot. Isn't Trump trying to take like benefits away from everybody, like healthcare and like HUD and stuff like that?
Did Obamacare take benefits away from people?
No, isn't Trump trying to take benefits
Yeah,
away from people?
Trump absolutely is. Yeah, Trump's going to be removing, I think it's like 12 million people off of their health care in the next year. 11,000 of those people estimated will die. And he's doing this so that he can extend huge tax cuts to rich people and put America into bankruptcy. Like, we are in so much debt, and Trump just put us into trillions more in debt.
What do you think would like make America the greatest place that it can be? Like, what president do you think could make it the most peaceful place, like the most just livable place, like the most open place to everybody, the most peaceful place?
I don't know. First of all, I feel like that is a I mean, that is a question that's going to like invoke my bias, right? So I'm a Democrat. I think that Democrats, it's just a fact that Democrats run the economy better. It's a fact that we create more jobs. We instill more social safety nets. We don't rip people off of their health care. We add people. We give people social safety nets. Um, we always effectively balance the budget better than Republicans. Republicans always blow up the deficit. They do deficit spending. They don't cut any sort of spending at all. They just blow up the deficit every time, and they're insane. And I just don't think it's worth trying anymore with a Republican. I think that Trump's brash approach to things is also like taking a hammer to everything. I think that he fucks things up a lot, and I think that just any adult in the room like would do better than Trump. Literally, Kamala would have been light years better. She wouldn't be threatening to take over Greenland. She wouldn't be threatening to take over fucking Panama. She wouldn't be bombing Iran because she allowed them to have nuclear enriched uranium. I think like Trump is in an absolute catastrophe in every sense of the word.
Well, I have one more question and then I will go because you've enlightened me a lot on politics and everything. I appreciate that. What do you think about nuclear warfare? Do you think that all nukes should just like be destroyed, or do you think that it is necessary for every country to have at least one nuke?
Um, I think that's I think it's a hard topic. I obviously don't think that every country should be allowed to have nukes because that would cause problems. But I don't think anybody would ever give up their nukes. I don't think anybody like Russia, United States, we would never give up all of our nukes. So I think that's out of the question. But I I I,
Well,
uh,
thank you.
I don't know. Yeah, I think there's better ways to go about geopolitics and like foreign affairs than to being a bully on the stage like Trump.
Well, thank you for enlightening me more. I had a nice time talking to you. You have a great day. I will be following you and watching more of your live streams and whatever you post because you seem like you know what you're talking about, and I would like to know what I'm talking about. So
Appreciate it,
you have
dude.
a good night and everything goes well.
You too. Thanks, too. Take it easy.
How do I leave?
Oh, accidentally kicked him too early. DJ DIJ DLJ, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Somebody else gift. Trish Dish, thank you so much for the gifted. Just thank you so much. Yeah, W Guest, nice guy. Good guy. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Someone says the Democrat Party has collapsed. You guys are literally in disarray right now. You guys won by 1.7%, and now you guys are all fighting. I have multiple people coming up on my stream telling me that they don't support Trump anymore because of the Epstein stuff and because of Iran and Israel. So I don't know where you guys get all this confidence. Hello, guys. Yeah, we got nannered, and then we got the appeal approved. We're back, guys. We're back. We're back. We're back. Darling, hold my hand. Welcome to a Jet 2 holiday. Misinformation. Hello, y'all. What's up? What's up? Hello. What's up, Fish Bastion and Lauren? Welcome back, all. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Let's get some fucking taps up in that A. Let's get some fucking ass shaking corgis up in that A. In that awe. What's up, Sharon? We're back, guys. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not incarcerated, so it's a good day. Yeah, thank God. That's a good day, for sure. Where'd I go? I was nannered for a second. Can I send another heart me for today? Please do. Please do. Somebody live stream taken down today. I don't like that, dude. Yeah, we got to start saying like island guy or something. Guys, I'm just going to say it. I'm looking real good today. Looking real good. Just extra handsome. RJ was taken down too. I know, y'all. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. They hit RG twice. It's all right. They can't take the RG down. Does it hurt looking this good? Sometimes. Sometimes I get a headache. Soy boy, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. I'm a soy boy. Chat, what did we miss in the news today? Apparently, Pam Bondi told Trump that he was on the island guys list in the documents everywhere back in May. Whoops. Whoops. Back in the spring. Yeah, we already knew that. I'm watching Felice now. Yeah, honestly, I should be watching Felice right now. Just bring her in here. I know, right? I probably could. I could probably just go in there. Miss Felice. Yeah, Trump acting extra guilty. It's so fun. He's like a child. Love Trump. Yeah, he's like a child, literally. He wants to charge Obama with treason. Oh my god. Dolphin, thank you for the tiny dunny chill. You want food? I'm at work. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate you though. Hello?
Why is he like a little kid and throw fits? He just demands his respect that he's deserved.
He
You got
demands respect.
CNN. Hold on, you got CNN already saying that the indictments are fake, bro. Come on, let's be real. Everyone already knew
Obama's
they were fake.
indictments?
Hold on. Everybody already knew they were fake anyways because they could tell it was a political move during that whole 4 years. But right now, you have CNN even saying the indictments were fake.
What indictments?
They didn't say that word, but what they are saying is, oh, after hearing the Obama stuff, maybe it was a political move. No, duh.
What? Have you read any of the indictments on Trump?
Yeah, it's just for his it's the same crime 34 times or some shit they try to get him for.
Not just that.
Miswriting it.
Not just that, but no. That's not true either.
What's not true, bro? That he went to a fake setup court with a fake judge
fake
and
court?
Hold on. You know what I mean? It was all a lie. It was an ambush, bro. The DNA, the DA, the judge,
all of the
court,
evidence too was fake.
and then you had jurors that just didn't like Trump because they're just like
what
you.
about all the evidence?
Dude, the evidence. What are you talking about? What's going on with the one lady, and what's going on with Adam Schiff? The real evidence is on them. They might get arrested for it.
What? So hold on. Trump most definitely had evidence on him for paying Stormy Daniels and lying about it. You think that's fake? There was evidence.
I think that's a regular thing, just like Clinton did. He said
it wasn't fake. It was regular.
He spent. I said it's a typical thing that's accepted. All of a sudden, it's not because it's a Republican and it's
accepted.
Trump.
No,
and it's
accepted.
Trump. But it was accepted when. Did you cry when
campaign
Clinton,
finances?
Did you cry when Clinton put $800,000 into the hush money?
Did he use campaign finances for that?
Did Trump?
Yes.
No, whatever he did is what they said was legal. It's just the problem was the way he wrote it.
I don't think you even understand it well enough to
Bro, you're
to tell me.
You're trying to tell
you don't
me
understand it well enough to tell me how it's not a big deal.
Are you trying to tell me that makes him not a good president?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, well, that's
just
absolutely
because of that.
one point. No, that's one of many
just
things.
Because of that?
That's one of many things.
Oh, there's many now.
Yes.
But he's like, bro, he's gonna be like voted like one of the best presidents ever. Why are you so rebellious?
Historians get together every 4 years and make a list and rank presidents, and Trump comes in last place in many of those lists, dude.
Bro, why are you rebellious towards Trump? Why do you hate him so much?
Why do I dissent? Why don't I bend a knee and roll over?
No one bends over and rolls over. What they do is they accept, they respect that this guy's out there working for the American people.
You mean golfing and enriching himself?
Yeah, he's that good where he can fucking golf and enrich himself. Why are you jealous?
Dude, bro's getting $400 million jets, and you're telling me that I should just look the other way and be grateful?
What are you talking about, bro? That was given to America, bro. Quit saying him.
Do you mean it's going to his presidential library? It's going to him.
Do you know how many other presidents were given things from other countries? Stop it, bro.
Tell me. How many?
Let's look it up. You want me to chat GPT it right now and be dumb?
How many have received something to upwards of $400 million?
I didn't say that. I said how much have received things from other countries. Oh, so there's
Hillary
a money
Clinton. Hillary
Clinton
got like a $400 necklace.
You're just mad. That shows that you're jealous.
You guys went insane.
You're jealous that he got a big money jet given to him.
We're not jealous. We're concerned.
Yeah,
It's called bribery.
Are, bro.
It's called bribery,
Stop
bro.
it. The whole world sees you guys. You act desperate.
Are you serious?
You're so jealous of Trump.
You guys think we're jealous, and that's why we're upset that a country is gifting our president a $400 million jet?
You're jealous that Trump is out there doing it. That's what
getting
you're
rich
jealous
using
of,
the presidency.
Bro. That's what you're jealous of. It's sad.
You literally, we're not. I'm in no way, shape, or form jealous of a man that paints his face orange and is the most hated man on earth. He's the most hated man on earth.
You said to yourself, "I don't understand how he gets away with everything," and you want to know why he gets away with things, bro? Because he's been clean. cleaner than you're trying to put on him.
Dude,
Cleaner
he's
than
literally
everyone tries
he's
to
literally
say.
been caught having
All
with
your shit has been debunked for like 9
What about the
years.
fraudulent university? What about stealing from a children's cancer charity? What about getting sued
No,
from the
you
federal
don't.
government in 1973?
No, it didn't go down like that, bro. And there was different things.
What didn't go down?
I don't have time to go through
Okay,
all
you
of
don't
the-
know anything about any of this stuff.
No, I've heard about it
Trump had a
completely. What I'm
fraudulent
trying
university.
to say is I've never picked it apart.
Okay, yeah, Trump's had a fraudulent university, was fined $25 million, and Pam Bondi was paid 20 grand in the open to drop the case as Attorney General of Florida. You guys have no idea what you're
Well,
talking
they
about.
made it work just like you Democrats do. Look what you did to Trump for 4 years while Biden was in office. You fucking put indictments and all kinds of shit on him. You guys raided
did
his
that
house
to himself,
for
dude.
God's sakes. No, he didn't, bro.
Of course he did.
Everyone knows this is all bullshit from the Democrat side, bro. They're trying to cover.
Dude, you don't know enough to say it's bullshit. You literally, Trisha, thank you so much for the $40 for the kick. Guys, if you're trying to kick somebody, it's $40. I have a Cash App, PayPal in the bio. Yeah, tell me you don't know anything about Trump's indictments without telling me. Tap the screen. Let's get to like 25K. Come on, Mia. It's so weird. Like the come on, bro. You can't see it. You can't see that Trump's just a victim in all of this. They made him hide all of those documents in his bathroom and not give them up for a year and a half. They made him put fake slates of electors in 7 different swing states. You guys don't get it. Jeffrey Epstein was just too cool of a dude to not be friends with, even with all that other stuff going on. You don't get it. Chat, wait, I'm trying to get the next person to join, guys. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. They made me say I don't have to follow the Constitution. Exactly. Hello.
Hello.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
What do you like about Trump?
Just about everything right now.
Epstein
All
stuff?
these trade deals. Epstein deal. Do you see they just subpoenaed the Clintons over the Epstein deals? Here's the deal with Epstein deal. He's holding on to that. It's his next negotiating tool for the midterms. He's going to break that out, and everybody's going to go down except him.
That's why he's freaking out and like slobbering from the mouth, going crazy, talking about people need to drop it and that people are stupid that they're worrying about it.
Yeah, because he's playing the game, dude. Do you know how to, do you know how to negotiate? You know what negotiations are? You play stupid until you got the right card.
He's
got all the
belligerent.
cards.
He is not cool,
He's
calm,
got
and collected. He
all
is
the
belligerent
cards.
right now, bro.
He's got all the cards, buddy. He's
Dude,
got
this
all
is
the
some
cards.
serious weird coping. Like this is some serious weird delusion. You think he's got the upper hand when he is freaking out right now on all social medias.
He's done the same thing on social media about every issue that's come freaking out.
He says that he said the other day he doesn't know if he has to follow the Constitution. He does everything right.
He said he leaves that up to the lawyers, is what he said about that.
He's not sure.
He
He needs a
does
lawyer to
everything.
know if he needs to follow the Constitution.
No, he needs a lawyer to tell him what. No, he needs a lawyer to tell him what the Constitution lets him do. Yes.
So he
It's
needs to
just-
follow it.
It's like any other businessman.
So he needs to follow it.
Absolutely.
He says he's not sure if he needs to follow it.
He said he's going to let his lawyers decide that.
So he's not. All right. I don't know. The mental gymnastics is crazy. Trump is
That's
not
what
a
you
patriot.
do.
He
That's
is
what
not a
gymnastics.
constitutionalist. You've
If
seen
you
it.
just
You've seen
would
it
have
firsthand.
common sense.
I'm sorry.
You just need to have common sense about
I
what
need
is
to have
right and
common
what is
sense.
wrong. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So do
I
you
don't.
think bombing Iran and then putting a meme on True Social with a parody song saying "Bomb Iran" on it is good for
Yeah.
diplomacy?
Yeah.
You think it's a leader?
Yeah, I do.
That's it's childish. It's childish. People's lives are on the line, right? Like people, like actual living, breathing people.
They could have been on the line
They
if we
still
didn't.
are, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're going to bomb them again with the B-2, which I helped build in the 1980s.
Okay. So I feel like you're just being obtuse, bro. You won't admit that that's not a good quality in a leader to post memes after you
Well,
bomb
I love
somebody.
it because they come after him and lie about everything. He just laughs about it, and that's what he does.
He doesn't just laugh about it.
he's
He gets
making- he's
extremely
making-
concerned about it. He gets fucking
he's
crazy.
making-
He's the most
he's
fragile
making
eagle on
comedy.
earth.
He is not fragile. Come on, give
What
me
do
a break.
Yes, of course he is. Dude, he tweeted at 2 a.m. the other day about a painting of himself in the Colorado State Capitol. He's the most like insecure, like self-obsessed person ever.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? Literally half the questions he was asked on the campaign trail, he answered by saying things like, I was once given the Man of the Year award. And then he just talks about himself all the time. He's so full. He is an actual malignant narcissist. There's a whole movie on this.
I don't have exact quotes, but a lot of the things that every president has done has been heightening themselves by accomplishments. It's what they do. They've done this. They have this. They had this many votes. They did save this much money.
Yeah, Trump is
lowered
obsessed
taxes,
with how he is perceived. He is absolutely obsessed with crowd sizes and all that stuff. He's absolutely obsessed with that kind of stuff, like a child.
So Bernie Sanders does the same thing with crowd sizes and that type of thing. I mean, what do you think about?
There's a difference, though. Bernie
them
Sanders
bringing
doesn't
that
decorate his
Khalil,
house in gold.
Muhammad Khalil. What do you think about them bringing Muhammad Khalil to Washington and Bernie Sanders
Khalil?
taking pictures? Whatever.
I
What do you
think
think
that's
about them bringing that
fine.
and
What's
taking
wrong with Mahmoud
pictures?
Khalil, besides him being kidnapped by the president for First Amendment stuff?
He will not denounce Hamas. So that's okay.
Okay, I don't know. I don't
Is
think he's
that
pro
okay?
Hamas, is he? Mahmoud Khalil is not
He
pro
will not
Hamas.
if he's not denouncing them, saying that they are a terrorist group, then he is pro
Well,
Hamas.
he's freedom of speech. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to, right?
And so is Trump. So why you whining about
Yeah,
it?
but Mahmoud Khalil got arrested for it, not Trump.
Trump got arrested for saying things and doing things too.
Like what? Illegal things?
Yeah, illegal things, just like
Well,
Khalil.
Mahmoud Khalil saying things is not illegal. Saying that you're for Palestine, or even saying, which I don't believe, that he's
Why are you
for
even
Hamas, it's not
defending-
illegal.
why
You
are
can't get arrested for it.
Dude, are you?
Are you
have
American? Are you
You have
actual like patriot?
You have an American flag on your live here, and you're debating this. What kind of
Yes.
person are you?
I believe in the
person are
Constitution.
you?
I believe in the First Amendment. What do you mean?
Oh,
I'm a
my
patriot.
God.
That's what I am.
You're a patriot. I believe that.
Yeah, I believe in people's
That
freedom of
is a
speech.
joke.
I don't think that people should get locked
Somebody
up for
just
it.
said.
Do you?
Somebody just said Trump is in the Epstein files. Yes, he is. So are a lot of people. And what Trump, this is the deal with Epstein files. Trump is saving that for the midterms. It's going to come out. Everything on the Epstein files is going
Dude,
to come out.
this is delusion. I literally this is such a weird spin on everything. To think this is a win for you is crazy. Why can't Trump just do it right now instead of making himself look bad and having infighting in MAGA? Hello? Hello? Could you guys imagine, like, can you imagine if it was, do you guys imagine if it was Biden who was like so obviously in like knee deep into this scandal? And you imagine the delusion of liberals if we came up on someone's live and we were like, you know what? This is good. Biden is about to expose all of you. Like, you guys are this is so crazy.
What is listen to his son coming out now What do you mean Biden wasn't involved in scandals and doing all this? You
His
guys
son
are
coming
just
out doing what?
you are
Talking about
grasping at things that you have no reason to grasp at. The
I
country is doing so good financially,
what?
economically, everything. My 401k is up $40,000 in this quarter. This quarter.
You're literally the market. It's literally back right to where it was when Biden left. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, well, it's up 40,000 in this quarter. So
It's up
thank you,
from being
Biden.
down because of Trump.
No, sure. Let's say that. Let's say that.
Dog.
I mean, the Biden family scandal or in stuff that's going on now with the subpoenas, with they subpoenaed the Clintons for the Epstein. It's all going to come out. He's
That honestly, if you guys don't see how that's political theater, I don't know what to tell you. Nothing's going to come out of it. Literally nothing. Nothing's going to come out of it. Trump's the one in charge. He has all the files at his disposal. He doesn't put anything out there because he's all over them, dude. He's all over them.
Yep, and that's the way it should be because they were all over him.
Who, the young girls?
Sure, just like
God.
Biden was all over the girls. We can go back presidents and talk about young girls and all that. I'm saying when the Epstein files come out, we're going to see who the real pedos or predators, whatever, were. And it's
It
going to come
definitely
out.
wasn't his best friend.
It's
It
gonna come
wasn't
out
his best
right
friend,
before-
that's for sure.
it's gonna
Wasn't his
come
best
out right
friend.
before the midterms.
Wasn't
and
his
we're
best
all
friend who
gonna
lived in the
find
same
out.
state. It wasn't that guy who has a lot of pictures, more pictures than anybody with him. It wasn't that guy, that's for sure. It wasn't with the guy. It wasn't the guy who said he would date his own daughter, and that the number one thing he has in common with his daughter is sex, while she says real estate golf. He's definitely nowhere near any of that. And we're just miscalculated. Hello?
Hello. Hey, this is just a reminder to say island guy, please.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll do.
Let's call him Jimmy Buffett.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Thank
but
you,
I'm
Sarah.
saying, it's over and over and over, but it's going to come out right before the midterms and all the people
What makes
that are
you
going
think this besides like coping? What makes you think this? There's something
know
that makes you
this.
think that you just have a hunch?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, by hunch. But it's
I've got
going to come out.
I've got a whole bunch of
midterm.
hunches that point the other direction. I've got a whole bunch of even the guy who owns Fox in the Wall Street Journal, even that guy, Rupert Murdoch, the leader of the conservative free world, is coming out blowing punches to Trump, saying that he's in it.
I'm just telling you, that's the way it's going to be. We're going to see it at the midterms, and we're going to see what it's all about, and we're going to see who really did what, and then we're going to win again.
It's optimistic. I like it. I like it though. I like it. Y'all stick with that. I like it.
This guy, somebody on chat, I keep seeing pedo lover. Who's a pedophile? I mean, come on, think of
Thank you, Christina. Thank you for the dollar.
Biden, Clinton, pedophiles. You talk about, I don't know the quote that, what did Trump actually say about his daughter? He'd marry her. What did he say? back
They
to-
said, "Hey, what do you have in common? What would you say the number one thing you have in common with your father?" And she said, "Real estate or golf." And they turned to him, and he said, "What do you think?" And he goes, "Sex."
I haven't seen that.
You want to see it?
Yeah, show it.
And then he's also on Howard Stern talking about bragging about walking out on girls changing in his beauty pageants.
That's when he was on a show, and we could go back on Howard Stern and talk about all kinds of people that shouldn't have said things that they did say. But
So that
this
makes
is
it
all-
okay.
yes, in my mind, it's reality. Again, it's common sense. You got to take stuff for at face value and really what it is.
Yeah.
I will agree with you 100%. He's
Before
not.
Donald Trump's political ambitions truly came to a head, he and Ivanka appeared on the Wendy Williams show in 2013. One otherwise innocuous question became an excruciating case study in awkwardness. When asked what she has in common with her father, Ivanka said,
"Either real estate or golf."
When the matter was turned to him, Donald took it to an entirely different dimension.
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that to
Ivanka seemed to share the audience's bemused sense.
He has multiple people coming out from his administration who have said things concerning about how he's attracted to his daughter, how he always sexualizes her all the time.
I haven't heard that and I haven't seen that, and that
Well, you
that was
just saw
pretty.
it.
It's pretty innocuous. I don't know what he may have been saying. He likes sex like she does. I don't know. But I think
What?
you're grasping it.
Aren't y'all the party of family values? Isn't this is fucking weird? What? Would you say that about your mother? The thing I have in common with my mother, sex.
If I don't know. Again, that was 12 years ago. It doesn't matter. But
Bro.
I just think you guys grasp at every little thing, and we're doing so
Yeah,
good.
that's total little tiny thing. You're right. All these little things put together, though,
But
they're pretty concerning.
the alternative and people from the other party or your party, whatever you want to call it, have done or said things that we can pull up sound bites.
What's the worst one? What's the worst thing you can think of? Damn, he got removed from violations. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a veteran too, man.
Nice. What do you like about Trump?
Hey, so here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about a couple of things here. I want to talk about his military action. So we had presidents before him, Barack Obama, caught Osama bin Laden, George W., the GWA wars.
Mm-hmm.
And to the untrained eye, you may think that using logic, of course, Donald Trump failed with attacking Iran. And a lot of people would say that because, if you hit a nuclear facility, you should expect, Hiroshima, maybe a Chernobyl incident. They shouldn't be making, TikToks about how we failed, basically.
It was 60% enriched uranium. It wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so it was a success then, Another thing I like about him. Okay. Again, using your logic, it seems unsuccessful. Another thing I like about him is that even though he increased the deficit, right, and made inflation go up by about 3%, he actually made it go back down by about 0.05. So I think that's a really good job too, right? And as my Trump supporting brother just said, our 401ks went up by about $4. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think that's just the market returning to where Joe Biden left it. He didn't actually make it go up by that much.
Sure, of course. And so the real thing too, I think, because we keep bringing up Epstein and things like that, I think what we'll really find out is that he's not in the Epstein files for any of those other things. It's really because him and Epstein had a really good, homosexual relationship, and that's totally okay,
Yeah, I mean, sure.
All right. And then, let's discuss the immigration thing. I think that by the numbers, right, he actually is a couple thousand million. I'm not sure the exact numbers, but it's not as high as the deportation levels of Biden and Obama. So by that number logic, it seems like he's a failure, right? But he's actually not. He's doing a pretty good job. Even though he's doing smash and grabs and a lot of people don't agree with it, he's still doing a pretty good job. So by all accounts, he's probably the most successful president we've had in a long time, man.
Hey, I can't argue with that, D. I appreciate you coming up, dude, and thank you for your service, man.
Hey, listen, bro, I'll just jigging with you, man. I'm not a Trump supporter. I got a buddy in the room who's a hardcore one, so I like to give him his own logic of how how stupid and ignorant he sounds, saying things like, we improved the deficit by putting us into a bigger deficit and then improving it by fixing what you broke, right? That's like breaking a plate and then putting it back together and saying, why, it's a new plate, you're stupid. And he just walked out of the room. It's all good. But hey, man, I I didn't mean to troll your section. I was just trying to get on here so I can make a point to this goofball over here, man. And hey, keep doing what you're doing, man. For all you guys, say it before I go, man. If you're voting Republican, you're voting MAGA, you're voting against people, all right? And that's not a good thing. And you guys are gonna fail just like everybody else who's receiving the brunt of this guy's ego. Anyway, you guys stay cool, man. Vote blue. Vote for people, if anything. Take it easy.
Appreciate it, man. Take it easy.
Mr. Pickles, what's up? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Oh, nothing much. A thunderstorm just now started, so I hope you can hear me okay.
You're good.
Right on. Yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know, maybe do a little bit of comparisons. And my ears peaked up when you were talking with a few guys ago. I mean, to be honest, the guy you were talking to was pretty dumb, but the point you were going back and forth about was, are Trump's convictions and his accusations against him in the legal system, are they really valid? And I would argue largely no. Just because if you wanted to apply the law equally, uh, you could put all of our past 4 presidents in prison for violating war powers, for violating the emoluments clause. I mean, they're all heavily corrupt and warmongering. But you don't see any presidents going to jail for the real crimes that actually affect a lot of people and kill people. You just see, salacious culture war stuff going on in the news and occasionally coming to a head in a court case. But nobody's putting Trump in. And
Listen,
nobody's saying put Trump in jail for violating war powers. That's what he should be in prison for.
Yeah, but we've got a weak ass Congress right now. But the thing is, Trump definitely did things outside the norm. The installed fake slates of electors, that's not business as usual. That's not political persecution, bro. If you get caught trying to sway the outcome of the election by inserting false slates of electors in 7 swing states, that's not political persecution. Absolutely not. If someone asks
why aren't you?
If someone asks
that
you
was
for
a big lightning strike.
If someone asks you for classified documents and you say you don't have them for a year and a half, and you sign you sign affidavits swearing you don't have any, and then they come in and get them, and you do have them, and you got caught on video or on voice recording saying that you have them and saying that you know that you shouldn't have them and you can't declassify them. These are all super damning things.
Yeah, but I would still describe all of that as pretty, around the edges. Like, why don't if you let's just go with the electioneering thing in particular. If you're really concerned about that, why would you not be equally as concerned and on the warpath to put George W. Bush and Jeb Bush and who was it, Scalia, whoever was on the Supreme Court at the time that illegally installed George Bush as president in the year 2000 by hosting a riot in the state house in Florida and then certifying the election without actually counting the votes in that state? I mean, that's a far more damning instance of electioneering. But you now
I was
have
too young
you
for
now
that.
have
I don't know. Dude, I was in middle school when that happened.
well, that dude's still alive, man. So whatever. I was in primary school when that happened, but I feel like we should be advocating that the law be applied equally. That all living war criminals and thieves be put into prison.
This does not exonerate Trump, though. Just because somebody
I'm not
else
saying
did a
it
no-no
exonerates Trump.
doesn't mean
I'm saying that Trump is not being prosecuted for his most egregious crimes because the other living presidents, ex-presidents, are guilty of the same crimes. They're not going to put Trump in jail for violating the war powers or the arms control, export control laws
Are you talking
or
about
parts of the Constitution.
Are you talking
Because
about
all of the
tariffs?
presidents do that. No, I'm talking about war powers is like is a core tenet of the Constitution. It says that Congress is the only governing body that has the power to make war.
But
And the
isn't
Arms
there also a
Control
wartime
Export
act of
Act
like
is, I think, is
19?
also the late
Isn't the wartime act of
1976.
yeah that allows them to
Yeah,
do
the
things?
Leahy Act.
Yeah.
No, no, no. That prohibits them from. This is also damning for Congress. It prohibits them from sending weapons, selling weapons, or otherwise allowing American weapons to go to countries that are actively engaged in human rights violations. The Leahy Act would prevent the U.S. government from sending any arms to Israel for its entire existence. But every single president and every single Congress in our lifetimes has violated that law, basically for money and for political expedience.
Listen, while you do have an argument that all presidents, I'm sure, have violated the law to some degree, but none is close to things as egregious as Trump has done. I think that trying to sway the election with fake slates of electors, unforgivable, probably the most, probably the darkest crime in United States history, besides
That's really a stretch, bro.
G-side.
That's incredible cope right there, or cap, whichever of the two. Darkest crime in U.S. history. You know, our nation was founded on genocide, right?
You heard my
You know,
caveat
there's not
right
a.
there. Yeah.
I did not actually. There's a crazy thunderstorm going on. I might have to hang up in a sec. What was your caveat? I couldn't hear you.
I literally said aside from G-side.
Aside from genocide, I mean, okay, I mean, even taking out the genocide, that's the bedrock of our country's foundation. Even aside from that, it's a pretty even just what I was saying with George W. Bush, his election fraud was far more blatant and fraudulent and damaging to our democratic processes than was Trump's electoral fraud.
That's debatable, dude. Trump had people storming the Capitol. A lady died. Multiple police officers took their own lives or died days afterwards. 1,500 people were jailed. This was a violent.
I mean,
attempt.
you just said earlier, you tried to say that was too long. 2000, the year 2000 was too long ago, and you were in middle school, bro. I was a little younger than you, and I still know more about that. George W. Bush had his brother as the governor of Florida, and a whole bunch of well-to-do businessmen put on a riot, stopped the counting of the votes in Florida, and then he had his homies already on the Supreme Court certify the election without Florida's votes coming in. I think if you're trying to say Trump is so much worse, I mean, that is just coloring how you want to color.
Yeah, I would condemn that, sure. But I also just don't feel like excusing Trump because like the criminal Olympics of the past.
You're mischaracterizing me. I never. The other day I helped you school a Trump supporter on tariffs. I do not support Trump. I do not excuse him for anything.
I enjoy talking
to
you,
I
dude.
think that. No, I know. I'm just, I enjoy talking to you. I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just saying that. What I do is not to excuse Trump. What I see as a danger is painting Trump as way beyond the norm. It's obfuscating other crimes of other active politicians and ex-politicians and ex-presidents living right now. They should be in jail for what they've done, but they can distract people by saying, well, Trump is the worst thing that's ever happened in the country. Pay attention to him instead of me. Pay attention to
I think Trump is way more pertinent than
war.
I think Trump is way more pertinent than going back and persecuting these people and saying, listen, if you think Trump is bad, you should look at this. I don't think that's helpful for today's politics, for today's narrative.
But it just makes Trump like a fall guy, right? Like if there's a guy in the mafia who's the fall guy, he also committed crimes, but then he is a lightning rod to take heat off of everybody else in that criminal organization. That's my problem.
I feel like that's what you're doing with Clinton. I feel like Trump is doing bad things, and you're like, well, look at Clinton. That's what Trump is literally doing. That is the messaging he's doing.
Not even just Clinton. I mean, look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden aided Israel in their attacks on Iran multiple times, and probably helped carry out terrorist acts in Iran directly. Um, Clear violations of the war powers and clear, extremely dangerous moves that put American lives at risk, that put, far greater numbers of Iranian and other people's lives in West Asia at risk. And you have, the Hunter Biden, the information that came out as a result of him, in a drugged out stupor, leaving his laptop at a repair shop. I mean, you can say that that's fake. I think it's pretty clear
I don't
that
think
it's
anything
not
really
fake.
condemn. I don't think I don't think the laptop itself is fake, but the chain of custody is insane on that laptop. And the worst thing to come out of it was the words "the big guy," some dick pics, and some pictures of
10%
him.
for the big guy.
Yeah, and
I don't care about any of the drug use or dick pics or any of that stuff.
Yeah,
I just think if
but
you're trying to say that Trump is way beyond the norm for engaging in self-enrichment, for breaking the emoluments clause, I think you have a pretty hard argument saying that's beyond the norm when the
this
very
was not
previous
this was not
president
proven to be
did.
Biden. This was not proven to be Biden. This was I believe
It was
Biden's
though. It was
brother,
though. Hunter Biden's own business partner, who's also CC'd in those emails,
Devin Archer,
said that was Joe Biden.
No, he did not. No, he did not. He
Yes,
said it
he
was
did.
not
You
Joe
can
Biden.
watch him. You can
No,
watch him on.
Devin
camera in
Archer
an
said that
interview
it was that it was his brother.
Okay. I mean, how? Explain to me. Let's say that you're right, and his business partner said the opposite of what I think. Then how is Hunter Biden ending up on the board of an energy company in Ukraine, which
Because
Joe
he had
Biden was the point man for foreign policy in Ukraine for 8 years?
Yeah. Well, exactly. So Hunter Biden was a lawyer. He also worked for Amtrak, which literally is an exact adjacent to what he did at Burisma.
Okay. So how about when Joe Biden said there was a prosecutor in Ukraine who was going after Burisma, and Joe Biden bragged about going and holding up
you're talking about Victor Shulkin.
Dollars.
It's billion. It's $1 billion. So it was the will of the United States and the UN, right? So Ukraine has been a corrupt country for a long time, and we even have letters from the UN saying Victor Shulkin must go. He is a corrupt prosecutor. He's not corrupt. He's not persecuting corruption.
You cut me off. So what did Joe Biden brag about then? You seem to be familiar with it already.
Yeah. So Joe Biden bragged.
What was it? What did he say?
He had instructions to withhold $1 billion from Ukraine if they didn't fire Victor Shulkin, the prosecutor who was corrupt.
Who was investigating what company?
He wasn't investigating Burisma. He wasn't
investigating Burisma?
No.
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
not.
That's pretty convenient for your argument.
In fact, the former leader of Ukraine came out and also corroborated this. You know where Victor Shulkin is right now? He's in Russia. He was a pro-Russian prosecutor. He was corrupt.
There's millions of Ukrainians in Russia who fled before and after 2022.
This was before 2022. He fled to Russia. Victor Shulkin was a corrupt prosecutor. That's the story. That's the story from the UN as well. This is not some. That's why Biden didn't get in trouble for this. This was the will of the United States. This wasn't Biden trying to get money from people.
In trouble for it. And then when you say it was the will of his administration, he bragged in that specific clip that you and I are both talking about that it had nothing to do with Obama. It was his prerogative to hold up the aid or not.
It was, yes. So they said, well, we'll talk to the president, and he goes, he can't help you. This is the will of the president. This is the will of the United States.
He did not say it's the will of the president.
But anyways, was the will of the United States.
I think we're getting very into the weeds here. You said earlier you don't think the laptop is fake, but then you said that actually maybe the contents are fake because of chain of custody. I mean, are you really not going to admit that the previous president of your own party was a flagrant violator of the U.S. Constitution and numerous of its laws?
No, I don't believe that. In fact, you should watch this movie. It's called From Russia with Lev, L-E-V. And it's about.
Yeah,
this
I'm not a Russia-phobe, dude. I'm not afraid of Russia. I don't believe that they play an important role in our politics.
No, this is literally about the Hunter Biden laptop.
Scapegoat.
This is about the Hunter Biden laptop, and this is
All
about
right,
the
I'll
guy.
watch the documentary.
This is about the guy that was.
You should read and watch Glenn Greenwald's reporting about the Hunter Biden laptop.
Sure,
then.
but
I'll watch the documentary.
This is about a guy named Lev Parnas. Do you know who Aaron Parnas is? He's a social media
At one
news
point I
reporter.
did. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. His dad is the star of this documentary. His dad was a goon for Trump, and he was the one who was tasked to go to Ukraine and dig up dirt on the Biden family. And he's wearing a camera, a lot of it. It's very weird, but he has a lot of hidden camera footage in the room with Trump. It's really good. The whole Biden laptop story, it's just complete bullshit. You can see the actual origin of it. It's actually crazy.
I mean, dude, I'll watch this documentary, but I just think it's insane that you're willing to die on the hill of our guys are not corrupt and don't break the laws. When I mean, we just agreed that they break the laws on the regular when it comes to the Leahy Act, which is the Arms Export Control Act, and the War Powers. So even if I want to, for the sake of argument, say, oh, okay, you're right about the Hunter Biden laptop. It doesn't prove Joe Biden did any self-enrichment whatsoever. That's not even to mention Bill and Hillary Clinton and their foundation and their obvious self-enrichment through government. Or, you take what's the classic U.S. government official, not necessarily an elected official, but like a cabinet official exits their stint in government and enters the board of a company that they helped enrich while they were in government. I mean, Obama himself is guilty of that. You see him living on Nantucket Island and basically running Netflix with his wife after his stint as president. He's 100 millionaire after getting out of government.
Yeah, dude,
you're not
he has like a
winning the
movie
optics
studio
war.
now. Yeah, he's literally doing side missions right now.
But you're swimming upstream, dude, trying to say that Democrats are not corrupt. Then you go back to saying, well, Trump is way more corrupt.
He absolutely
that still
is.
Not gonna. That's still. But okay, I just don't think that is completely evident. And either way, that doesn't mean your party is good and deserves anybody's vote. Like they're saying, oh, we're going to continually shift to the right and do less corruption than the Republicans. So vote for us. Is that really an inspiring message? I mean, this is back to what we said about,
I
you were
think
trying
we
to
should
say
call
maybe.
out. I think we should be able to call out corruption wherever it is, and for you to come
Absolutely.
in and say, well, what about all of this other corruption in your party is irrelevant. We're living right now in 2025.
It's not irrelevant.
We're looking at
It's why
what
Trump can win.
what decisions we can make in the future, and how Trump's decisions right now are affecting our government and our lives. We can't just keep looking back like, well, Trump's not that bad. If we really look at it at the past and
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't think that's constructive. I don't feel that's not what I'm here to do.
I disagree because this is why Trump can win. Your party is so shitty that they're such bad people fundamentally, breaking laws all the time, screwing over their constituents, that Trump can win. Trump is so bad, but he's able to win because of how bad your party is. Because of direct decisions that Obama made.
I know you're a staunch independent, but there's no option for us right now in independent parties.
Right, but that's because you choose to focus one election at a time, like it's the end of the world, and we have to choose only between these two options in this one election, and only focus on that, and have no long-term strategy.
We only get a handful of presidents in our life, bro.
Huh?
We only get a handful of presidents in our life, bro. This isn't just going to go away in a few years.
It's definitely not going to go away if we keep voting for your party. Voting for your party is also shifting the country right, making it a worse place to live and making it more violent for people around the world.
I don't know how that's true. I don't know how that's true. You voting for Jill Stein didn't really do much for us either, right?
Yeah, but that's not the only way I interact with politics.
Look what I do.
No, I know. And I think what you do to a limited extent is actually very positive, because like that previous caller right before me, his buddy had to be embarrassed enough to leave the room hearing his own arguments, right? You're not changing the minds of most of the dickheads that specifically call you, but you are changing potentially a lot of people's minds who listen to you. But then my problem is you rampantly support the Democrats, which are also an incredibly violent and thieving organization. And that is not going to get us out of Trump land. I think that it's pretty good chances that Vance or whoever takes up the mantle after Trump will win next time, because I just don't feel like the Democrats have A, earned any real support, or B, are good enough at being politicians and lying to people and messaging to win again. I think, let's say they do win. We're still going to be at war with Iran. We're still going to be sending weapons to Ukraine. We're still going to be fucking all of Latin America and sucking them dry for resources. We're still going to be overthrowing governments for their natural resources. We're still going to be letting tens or hundreds of thousands of people in the United States die because we allow healthcare to be privatized, and we're going to allow homeless people to be swept by the police ruthlessly into the most polluted industrial areas of every city that they're in. I mean, you're not talking about a pretty picture if your party's in power. And they also constantly screw people over, which is why they're desperate enough to vote for Trump. So it's absolutely not irrelevant to say, look at this stuff of the very previous presidents right before Trump.
Listen,
they're directly responsible for him being able to win.
Would you be willing to consider that you're a little bit of a nihilist?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm an incredibly optimistic and like humanistic person.
Come on, dude.
No, I really am. I'm just not willing to. I'm not willing to look at a negative picture and say, well, I'm going to pick my favorite part of that picture and latch onto that. I'm going to say we deserve better and we are capable of doing better. I'm not going to take bullshit and say it's roses.
I don't think you're speaking out of both sides of your mouth. You're like, listen, Trump's not that bad. For you to say that he's so much worse than everybody else.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
And then you say that. Come on.
No, dude, it's not saying Trump's not that bad. My point is to say that you have to be ignorant of the history of your own party to say that Trump is a crazy departure from the norms of our country.
Bro,
and to say
that's wild.
That he's thousands of times worse.
You to say it is wild. For you to say it is wild. Trump absolutely is the craziest thing. He's the most controversial person to exist in the United States.
In our lifetime, sure. Controversial, yes. And horrible for the country, yes. Horrible for the rest of the world, yes, of course. We agree on all these things. If we didn't, you probably wouldn't give me much time on your show because I wouldn't be a rational enough person to even give the time of day to. But my point is that your party, who's the person that your party wants to be president again? Like, if only Obama could come back. If we'd even take Michelle, they're directly responsible for Trump's success. You want a return to that normalcy, but you don't understand that that's what paves the way for people, anybody like Trump, whether it's him or anybody else in his sphere of politics, can win because of how shitty those people are. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I'm not saying Trump isn't bad.
I feel like that is a crazy criticism for you to say Obama is so bad that that's why we have Trump. I think Obama was fantastic, and there are some legitimate criticisms of Obama. But I think Obama was pretty good. And
I just think it's insane to say he's fantastic. This is where I'll tell you you're talking out of both sides of your mouth, because on one second you'll say, well, the Democrats, they're not perfect. They're not even really that great, but they're at least better. It's a utilitarian thing that I'm saying. You have to vote for them because they're slightly better. And then you say Obama was fantastic when he ramped us up from 2 to 7 wars. He helped the banks steal millions of Americans' homes and tanked the economy and pretended to drink a glass of water in Flint. Absolutely. The bailout package.
He had nothing but positive metrics from his economy. He had the longest stint of unemployment numbers in 72 months.
Because they just stopped counting people who stopped looking for work.
Oh my God!
You should look at workforce participation rate, not the unemployment rate. Trump messes with the unemployment rate and makes it look better. It's a meaningless statistic. But listen, you have Obama help the banks steal millions of people's homes and then give trillions of dollars to those same bankers to enrich themselves. Wealth inequality skyrockets because of decisions like that, and wealth inequality is the primary driver of inflation. And then you have people deciding, fuck it, I'm not even going to look for a job anymore. And then the unemployment rate gets better, and you say Obama was a fantastic president. I mean, that's just insane.
The first few years of Trump, everybody was still saying the economy's fantastic. He hasn't even done anything yet. And in the first 2 years of Trump, the economy is fantastic. Everybody agrees. And it was a direct result of what Obama did for us. Coming out of a recession also helped, but it was a direct result of what Obama did.
See, this is where but I just don't even agree that we came out of that recession. You have millions and millions of people who were on the path to intergenerational wealth and home ownership for their family, renting or becoming homeless. I mean, I brought food to people on the streets who lost their home and then rented, and then everybody in their building got kicked out when the same bank that took their home before rebuilds their apartment building and develops the whole block. This is not
Listen,
a healthy
I'm sure
economy.
there's unfortunate like results as
It's
or
not a whoop,
unfortunate
dude.
things that happen as a result to as patching up the economy, and there's going to be things that you have to do to make decisions on as a president to do
Like,
things
do I
long
help
term.
American citizens or do I help the bankers that paid for my campaign? Do I help Citigroup who picked my entire cabinet? Or do I help the American people and make the economy actually better? Or do I make some bankers wealthier and then say that because the stock market's doing better, the economy has recovered?
Okay. I hear you've got some legitimate criticisms of what Obama did, but I still say, what do you think Trump would have done? What do you think Trump would have done in the
The
bailout
same
of that
thing.
economy? I think he
The
would have done
same
worse.
thing.
I think he would have done twice as bad. I think he would have done twice as
Well,
bad.
I think every single president of your lifetime and mine has been worse than their predecessor.
He'd be tweeting at the Fed, having people march at the Fed doors with gallows, telling them to reduce interest rates even when they're in a recession. Like Trump would have handled it so much worse, bro.
I think he would have done exactly what Obama did, which is listen to his corporate donors and do what they say. Trump doesn't know anything independently. He just does what his backers tell him to
No,
do.
yeah, I know that. Listen, I don't like to debate with you for too long because you're not exactly a Trump supporter.
I know. I'll get out of your hair. I got to go inside. It's a crazy thunderstorm going on.
All right.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, take it easy, man.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, we got J-Man in the chat. Chat, if you enjoy these debates, hop in or give me a follow. Hop in the box if you're MAGA. If you are friendly, get out of my box. Let's get to 100K real quick, guys. Tap the screen. Let's get to 1,000 viewers. I know we can do it, chat. I know we can do it.
Nigger, 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 nigger.
Nothing he said we could change by voting. I kind of agree with that. Hello? JC?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm not. I've been on your show before, so I don't want to. I'm not going to hop on here for too long. I just want something to bring up about.
Sorry, my mods will kick you if you're friendly. Love you. This is how I feed my family. J-Man, you don't have a family. You're just a dude. J-Man, what do you want, dude? J-Man, are you rich selling real estate yet? Hello? Old J-Man. Hello? Old J-Man. You freaking wiener. Shit or get off the pod, J-Man. He's the robotics mogul. Yeah, guys. You'll see what J-Man does with his life. On a reality TV show or something. YouTube, how are we doing over there? Guys, don't forget the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. And give me a follow. Also, guys, if you want your donation text to speech to be read out to the stream, you can go over to YouTube and you can do a super chat over $5. Notification: you just came up here and spammed the N word. You're not allowed back, bud. Is he still buying gifts around his older girlfriends? Is that J-Man lore? Is that some good J-Man lore? Tanner, when did you become a ninja? Corgi got some nice buns. Thank y'all for all of the ass shaking corgis. Yellow.
Mr. Squidward, Donald Trump is a kike-loving nigger. He's a no...
Working on the internet is fun and exciting sometimes. Love that TikTok shop, y'all. Love that TikTok shop. Reset gold? You guys are crazy. How did you guys do all those ass shaking corgis? Guys, I have that fucking TikTok sound stuck in my head. Namina, namina, minimina. Like the little anime girl's voice. Namina, What should we do? Glowing jellyfish. DJ glasses. Fairy wings. What do we want? Puppy kisses. I want puppy kisses, chat. That'll make my day better. We want 20 puppy kisses immediately. Yellow.
What up, man? What up?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Are you over 18?
22.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
I support him defunding Parenthood, Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
You know that they do more than just schmishmortions, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Making it harder for women to get contraceptions and like healthcare needs, creating healthcare deserts for women. It's not very tight.
Yeah, I don't support women though.
You don't support women?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like they're just doing too much now.
Okay.
As a
All right.
collective whole.
Oh, okay. I mean, all right. I don't know. I don't support women though. What? Hello?
Okay, so why does Trump suck?
Trump sucks big floppy donkey dicks because he's a horrible leader and his economic policy is ass. And his foreign policy is ass. What's up?
Why is economic policy ass?
Because his tariffs are fucking shit, and it's causing the GDP to shrink, and it's causing small businesses and medium businesses to have strain and lower their profit margins, probably causing people to be unemployed, probably going to cause rifts months in the future, cause prices to go up, causing trade to slow down, fucked up our relationship with all of our allies. Basically, it's just a tax on the middle and lower class, I believe. I think the average household is going to see around a $3,000 or $4,000 increased expense because of these tariffs, and I think Trump's big beautiful bill put us into an insane amount of debt.
Okay, so these tariffs, do you know what? They're not a short-term help. They are a future help.
They're literally just
Correct.
executive orders. They're not in stone.
Tariffs help these domestically ran American businesses because it persuades people in America to buy their products and gives them the advantage over these foreign products. Let's say a banana here is $2, but if you got one for somewhere else, because it was imported, it would be $3. Would you rather buy the one that was made in America for $2 or the one that was made in some other place for $3?
I think it's a perfect example. You know, like there are fruits, it might even be including bananas, that can't be grown in America. So we have to import things. There are infinite number of things that we absolutely still have to import. So it's just going to cause businesses like medium and small size businesses to suffer immensely more than big businesses, because big businesses can afford to reduce their profit margins for long periods of time and play the waiting game and wait until their competitors snap. But yeah, say I sell t-shirts for a living, I get my t-shirts from China. Instead of them being $10, now they're $13. I have to reduce my profit margin. My average customer is going to buy fewer shirts. My revenue is going to shrink, etc. This isn't going to do the magic you think it's going to do. I think it's just economics for stupid people. I think that Trump just told y'all like three things, mostly the things untrue about tariffs, and y'all, I don't know, made up the rest.
So at first, you saw what happened with Japan today, right?
Yeah, you got like a 15% tariff deal. That's still a tariff, right?
For $550 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much money that is?
Yeah. Are you getting anything out of that?
No.
And you're paying the tariffs, right?
Yes. Okay, I see your point with all of this, but you got to see that the economy has went up so far since Trump has been in office, right?
It's barely caught back up to where it was when we gave it to him.
It's actually surpassed.
Just barely, just now?
Yeah, it's been surpassed for like a few months.
No, no, it's not true. We were expected to have a 4% GDP increase the second quarter of this year. It was only 2%. The stock market was at 44,000. When we gave him the stock market, it just surpassed 44,000 like this month, dude. He hasn't done anything great. Right? It literally, we're recovering from what Trump did to the economy.
Okay, in a few months. You're saying he did something for a short time and he did it like that with this, like it increased, correct? Like you're saying.
It did not increase. It made it dip. While we are like the economy always grows, right? The economy would have been far past where it is right now if Trump was never in office.
That's not true.
That's very true. It's easily demonstrably true. With Trump's tariffs,
it was so much worse under Biden and Kamala Harris, correct?
No,
2020, 2024.
You're just talking about like COVID, right? So they didn't actually do anything to hurt the economy. They didn't do insane fucking tariffs. they like did things like build infrastructure, create tons of fucking jobs. They absolutely did nothing but good things for the economy.
Like what?
Like the Chips and Science Act, tons of people coming and investing in America in manufacturing semiconductors, biomanufacturing, EVs, batteries, all of these different subsidies for people to come and take advantage of to come invest in America. So a lot of these things where you're seeing Trump getting people to come invest, a lot of them are taking advantage of the Chips and Science Act, like Apple probably. So I think that Trump just, his tariffs, there's no way to pinpoint which businesses are coming and developing because of his tariffs. I think it's much easier to see the outcomes of laws passed like Chips and Science Act when you see people, how many of these companies apply and get these loans, like, or get these grants given to them, and the businesses that come as a result of that. For the tariffs, people could just organically be coming into business or coming here anyway. So I just don't think that it's easy to track. And if you actually look at the last rounds of tariffs that Trump's did, we did lose jobs. We lost 146,000 jobs as a result of his tariffs, and I expect that to be the same. The Tax Foundation also did a study on the impacts of a 25% tariff on Mexico, Canada, and China, which is pretty much what it is right now. And we're going to be losing 546,000 jobs because of it, I believe. None of this shows that it's going to increase manufacturing domestically, not even in the long run. Hello?
My mic is muted for some reason.
There you go.
All right. So you don't think these tariffs will help even the slightest bit the economy, correct?
No, I think they're horrible. I think that like targeted tariffs have use, and even then, I wouldn't even say they like help the economy a lot. But no, I think they're just a way for Trump to collect taxes so that he could give his rich friends all those giant tax cuts. Like he doesn't even know how tariffs work. Like what was it, like 3 weeks ago?
Yes,
He
he
was
does.
still saying that tariffs are a tax on a foreign country. Do you think that that's true?
Okay. Yeah, he made a mistake.
No, he
Happens all
says
the
that
time.
over and over again.
I haven't personally seen that.
You want me to just show you a video?
Yeah. How do you feel about the big? As we're on the topic on the economy, how do you feel about the big beautiful bill?
I think it's horrible.
Why?
Because it explodes their deficit. We're going to be adding 2.3 to $5 trillion worth of debt. It's pulling 12 million people off of their health care. It's ripping, I think it was like $140 billion of food stamps out of people's mouths at the expense of, I mean, all of this so we can give rich people tax breaks and explode the deficit again. I think it's very stupid, very bad. Yeah.
That is not true. He took away this Medicare stuff and the food
As we've
stamps
been reporting,
from
President
people that are
Trump's new 10%
able-bodied.
tariff on Chinese goods is now in
No,
effect.
only a portion
China
of the
has
people are
retaliated
able-bodied.
against the U.S., placing up to 15% tariffs on select American imports. Those go into effect Monday. Earlier this week, the president attempted to
CBS
implement
News?
25%
Serious?
tariffs on Mexican and Canadian imports. However, he agreed to pause these tariffs for the next month after the leaders from both countries vowed to boost border security. For more, let's bring in CBS News confirmed executive editor Rona Taran. So, Rona, President Trump has made some claims about the history of tariffs and what they mean. Let's listen.
Pause the video.
A tariff is a tax on a foreign country. That's the way it is, whether you like it or not. A lot of people like to say, oh, it's a tax on us. No. It's a tax on a foreign country.
You see how he knows that he's lying?
Okay, yes, I see the clip, but you can't exactly take you can't take a lot of stuff from news apps. I know that clip is probably real, correct? But even as a Republican, I watch Fox News, and you, as a Democrat, I think I would assume watch CBS, correct?
I don't really watch news unless I have to cite things for y'all. No.
Okay, so that's where you're making a mistake. You can't cite.
Dude, you guys are so hard to deal with because I show you guys source after source, and Trump has conditioned y'all to not believe the news. It's been an 8-year project of his to do this Lugenpress thing, same thing Hitler did, Nazi Germany. Said the lying media, oh, the news is fake, oh, they're so bad, they're fake, it's news, they're liars, this news is illegal, all that stuff. This is literally a clip of Trump saying what I said he said, and you're gonna go around and tell me how and muddy
No,
the
I'm not
waters
denying
about
that
how
the clip isn't
CBS.
real.
Okay,
I'm saying you can't take stuff off a news app. Even as a Republican, you can't even take it off Fox News. You can't possibly. The news is fake, even though you're saying Trump and Hitler or whatever are saying that, oh, the news is fake. Yeah, this and that. It literally is fake. They are giving Fox and CBS give different stats. So either one of them has to be lying, right?
I don't doubt that news twists things and frames things in certain ways, but Fox is the only one who's been proven to be a liar. They had a $750 million lawsuit for lying about the election being stolen. Like one of the most horrific things you could lie about.
Did CBS not get a $16 million lawsuit as well?
They settled early
I
because they're
forget
going
what
for a
reason.
merger because Trump has controlled the FCC, right?
Wait, I have to go to a different app because whenever I'm on like TikTok, I have to like go like research stuff. My mic doesn't work.
You're good. Yeah, I don't know. It came right out of his mouth. I don't know why we're fighting over which news outlet lies now. This is just it's just fact that Trump himself doesn't either he's lying and he got y'all to vote for tariffs that somehow tax a foreign country, or he literally doesn't understand how tariffs work and he's up there pulling switches and doing surgery on our economy. Dumb as fuck.
The economy's increasing though, like you said earlier.
It's literally, it's only increasing when he removes his tariffs. It's only going better when he fucking undoes the things that he's doing, dude.
That isn't true.
It's literally true. The economy, the stock market bounces back every time he lifts tariffs.
I'm going on another app, by the way.
I still haven't seen like an economist praising Trump. Like, this is so good. This is a good idea. These tariffs, this is what it's going to do. Here's the long-term effects. No one knows. I only have MAGA, like armchair economists. Tell me how these are good. We have a Trump tariff tracker. Spurs, I can't have you AKA for too long, bro. We'll lose views.
Okay. Trump has increased with the tariffs. The GDP, correct, has increased by, I think it is, what I just saw is like 0.56%.
That's not even true. I think it's like 2% is what the last quarter was, and it was supposed to be 4. Trump has caused
off different things,
the
but
GDP has grown at a slower rate because of Trump, per the Atlanta Fed.
So you're telling me under the Biden Kamala administration, it grew, the GDP is growing faster than Trump is. Is that how you, I guess that's how you word it?
The Biden economy, the last 2 years of the Biden presidency was growing at a fantastic rate. We were doing better than everyone else on planet Earth.
We were horrible.
We were name a country that was doing better than us. Trump ran around for 4 years telling y'all it was horrible. But by every metric, what he showed y'all guys, you're just like, oh, that's lies. That's lies. And then when Trump comes into office, he's like, oh, the economy's so good now. It's literally exactly where we handed it to him today. Right now, exactly where it was.
The Walmart by my house, everything has got cheaper.
What? Okay, first of all, this is the anecdote. Like, if you look at like CPI of groceries and inflation, food is up. Food is up by more than most things. I think average inflation is like somewhere in the 2%, but food itself is CPI is like 5.
Inflation has been going down.
It's not
if
going.
I'm
It went
correct.
up.
The
It
last thing I
bumped
seen.
up. It went from 2 point something. It rose to 2.7. Went from 2.3 to 2.7. It's up.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. What do you mean? No, it didn't. That's the number.
It did not go up by 0.4%.
Bruh. It's literally. It went from 2.4 to 2.7. That's literally the number. It grew by 2 point. It went by 0.3%. Went up.
No, it didn't.
It's
I'm
right
looking
here.
at.
It's right here.
As you take things off the AI overview from Google, bro, you have to actually go to.
Dude, you're kidding me.
Dude, you're doing research like quick research. You're not even going in depth.
Dude, inflation numbers are not. They're not controversial. It is what it is, bro. 2.7.
Well, I'm going on Google really quick.
2.4, 2.7. Yeah, it's not controversial, y'all.
That bad. I'm looking at the Biden administration. His was 4.95. That's ridiculous.
What? Last year?
Not the last 2 years of his.
Biden had inflation up at 9% because of COVID. He got inflation from 9% to 2.2, all the way down to 2.2.
I'm reading it right now. It went from.
Dolphin, thank you so much. Dude, I
It was
check these numbers all the
4.9.
time. You're killing me.
It was 4.95%. Biden signed the American Rescue Plan Act in 2021, a $1.9 trillion stimulus package to help the country recover from COVID-19, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that COVID raised the inflation all the way to 10%?
To 9, yeah.
9%? I bet.
Yeah, hey, are you over 18?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18.
What's your birthday?
March 21st,
What year?
2007.
It does make him 18. 18, 2 months and 2 days. Hello? Hello? Nessa? I like your mustache. Okay, bye.
All right, we in a debate, this how I be making my money, how I got my house, how I got my car and shit. This how I be making my money.
All right, J-Man.
I debate on live, yeah. Yeah, what's up?
What do you want to debate about, Mr. Moneybags?
So, I was hearing you talking today, and he was talking about the Chips and Science Act, right?
Yeah,
You heard him too. Am I capping? He was talking about the Chips and Science Act.
I was.
Who did the Chips and Science Act?
Joe Biden.
Oh, thank you for that galaxy, yo. Thank you for that galaxy. Appreciate that galaxy. Somebody just sent me a galaxy on here. You wanna say what's up?
Bro,
Yo, thank you for that
nobody sent you a
galaxy.
galaxy. Do you want to what do you want to talk about? Chips and Science Act. What
Uh
about it?
that the Children's Science Act. Um, is it not just another case of Democrats just trying to spin their way into relevance? Am I lying here?
Yeah, no.
What did it do?
This created tons of jobs, created tons of manufacturing jobs.
We okay. Okay, is that it?
What do you mean? Is that it? Trump's doing fucking
Okay.
insane tariffs and changing the course of the world economy to do
So
this.
explain to me why we were like miles behind of other countries when when we're talking about AI capabilities.
Because
If the chips and ions, which we spent so much money
this
and we were
takes
still so much behind.
this takes time, bro. I tell you what, we just did this in 2022.
Yeah, thank you for the corn. Thank you for the corn. Somebody just sent me some corn on here. As you hear me. Hey, yep, beating this dude in the
Hey,
yep.
hey,
WJ man.
you got me. You got me. Hey, do you see this map? These are all of the manufacturing facilities that Joe Biden started with the Chips and Science Act. And if you look right here, these are the public investments. You see that?
Okay.
See how scary that is?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
What are you showing me right now?
These are all of the manufacturing jobs that Joe Biden started. These are all the manufacturing
Okay, he
facilities that Joe
started
Biden
them.
started with the
He
Chips and
started
Science
them.
Act.
He started them. Okay, so do you not realize that if we're not like, okay, he's starting these things, he's just starting jobs, but we're so behind, in these things, now China can access, if China has better AI than us, do you not know how do you not know what that
That's why
does? The
Joe
Chips and
Biden
Science
did.
Act did nothing.
What do you mean it did nothing? It's
It
literally
did
us
nothing.
trying to compete with China.
But
That's why we're
but you
doing it.
don't no, you don't no, that's not how you okay, hold on, wait. Government, no, Biden's government was way too slow for AI. You don't empower AI by making regulation and being reactive. You be proactive. You don't get anything done by being reactive and regulating AI. Under Biden's administration, they
What
were
AI
regulating AI.
regulations did Biden pass, bro?
Watch this. AW AW no caller ID with the 100 gifted.
Bro, what? Dude, I wish
Okay, so do you agree? So he was saying something. I apologize.
I just wish I was as confident as you. What do you got to say about the Chips and Science
Oh,
Act, which is doing exactly what you're complaining that we should do?
okay. So do you agree? Okay, so first off, hold on. I'm not even gonna ask if you agree because I already know you're not agree. You're not that smart. I'm not gonna lie, pickles. So excuse me. Governments do not innovate. Okay, entrepreneurs do. Tech leaders are not coming out of DC committee rooms. Okay, I don't know if this is your first time, your first rodeo, but they're not coming out of those committee rooms. Okay, 9 times out of 10, they're coming out of garages and private labs. These geniuses and yeah, they're not coming out of committees. Okay. Oh, with the galaxy, appreciate the galaxy. Appreciate the galaxy. Yo, appreciate the galaxy. Nigga send me galaxies. Say hey, because I made a great point. Say what's up. Yup. So what you gotta say about it, Pickles OG? The galaxy, yo, with the galaxy, appreciate the galaxy. Nigga, hold on, wait. Y'all, hold on, wait. Oh, okay. What you gotta say, Pickles? I ain't gonna lie, I already won.
I'm just letting you make your money, dude. I'm just.
Did
What happened? Did he get kicked? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, I gave him so many fucking gifts, and he didn't thank me once. I gave him 40 points.
All of those gifts were going to me, and he's sitting there pretending like they were his.
Dude, I'm giving him, like, I wasn't giving him galaxies, but I'm giving him, like, fucking, like, I'm giving him tiny dinies. Like, that's, like, 25 cents worth, and fucking, no thank you. Nothing.
J-Man.
What an asshole.
Wow, dude.
Dude. Anyways.
God damn it, chat. Guys, where are all the Trumpers at? I even got my beefcake out. I even got my tramp stamp out. Where are the daddy Trumpers at? Where are my big alphas at? Where are my big boys? They are hiding. They don't want to talk about the big list. Yeah, I know. Get Pickles out. It'll help use. Pickles. Look at her fucking laying with her arms out, with her head out of the covers. You cannot even look at this, dude. Look at her 2 feet in the air. Oh my god. Pickles, you're so cute. Pickles, what are we going to do with you? She's you cried when she ate her treat yesterday. I know. She's the sweetest. She's the sweetest. Guys, are we what are we doing? We're winding down, I guess. I'm gonna go into supporter only. We'll do supporter only chat, guys. That means if you're like way awesome, like way fucking cooler than everybody else, and you have that Bubs thing next to your name, you can chat. If you don't have that next to your name, you can't chat because you're not that cool. Sorry, y'all. Serenity, thank you so much for the galaxy. Trish and Kristen, thank y'all for the galaxies. He's against the pores? Good lord. Did I not turn it on? You shouldn't be chatting. Yeah, how are y'all not subbed? It's literally Dan, what's up, bub? It's cheaper than a cup of coffee, chat. And it helps me feed this little shit machine right here. Pickles. 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 You're stupid. You're stupid. She knows. Who just sent me all the subs? Infectious, thank you for the subs. Thank you so much. You should raise it. Know your worth, Pickles. Is she deaf a little bit? No, she just doesn't like me. Remember when Pickles took a Jim on a walk? Yeah. Should I do cameos? I should sell Pickles poop videos on Cameo. Would I make bank? Only Pickle. You guys. Guys, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Only pause. Oh my god. Guys, it's been so slow lately. What are we gonna do? Fuck. I should have just turned on the phone number. So we're showing chess tonight. Yeah, guys, we're getting aggressive with it. Getting aggressive with it. Single Pickles is putting himself out there. Got to show a little beefcake. And you know, cast line, see what comes in. Hi Pickles, I'm new here. What's up, Truth? Open the phone line. Why do I always hesitate on this? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, y'all. The phone line is open. If y'all want to call in, give this phone number a call right here if you want to debate. Send movie ideas. Yeah, we have a. I guess we're doing another movie night tonight. Yellow.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, about 80%.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
I mean, he seems a little bit more there in the head than Joe Biden was, and Kamala just kind of seemed like a clown show. I mean, she seemed really unserious, man. I'm sorry, but
She
like
seemed unserious.
She reeked of like someone who'd just been handed positions her whole life and had no actual clue what the hell was going on.
She's been voted into every position she's had in her whole life.
I mean, if you think voting is above board, you could take that position.
I mean, she put her qualifications up against other people, and she came out on top a lot.
I don't think voting's above board, particularly in states like California. But
I don't know. I feel like it's a weird cope, but Kamala had 27 years of experience in the government. She's also got a Juris Doctorate, and she passed the hardest law exam in the country. And her whole life, her client has been the
have
people.
you seen her actual test responses to said law exam?
No.
I don't know if you remember, there was a pretty big scandal where a bunch of people were finding out all these lawyers and doctorates out of like Harvard and Yale, and they were all bullshit. A lot of them were.
And Kamala somehow in there?
I don't know.
All right. I feel like it's a weird conspiracy. I think she's proven
It's not
she's
a
won.
conspiracy. This was like a straight up proven thing. That like these were plagiarized doctorates and stuff. And all I'm saying is, if you got 5 or 6 of them, what's to say it hasn't been going on for years? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Kamala's proven her worth. She's won multi-billion-dollar settlements for the state of California. She's gone up against lawyers with millions and millions of dollars of budgets. I think she's proven her worth.
That doesn't really mean anything. I mean, if you look at how like controlled the state of California is, I mean, I could tell you how any given lawsuit might go in the state of California because it's like a controlled state, man. Like,
I don't know what that
if you
means.
can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. But
I don't know what that
like,
means.
there's a lot of things that are like that where it's like, dude, if the government wants to fucking hurt you, like they're gonna hurt you.
I don't know what that means, but Kamala definitely, I believe, has far more character than Trump. I think Trump saying crazy shit about Hannibal Lecter and about sharks and batteries and about how Kamala's not black or how they're eating the cats and the dogs. I think that
Well,
would
yeah,
have
I mean,
raised some red
Kamala's
flags.
Indian. What
She's
about
biracial.
Kamala joking about all the poor black people she imprisoned over minor weed charges and stuff?
That's also just misinformation. The total number is 45. She prosecuted and jailed 45 people for weed.
What about other drugs?
I don't know. Do you sympathize with people who have possession of other kinds of drugs?
I don't. I just think it's hypocritical to, you do one thing and brag about it, and then you get into VP and you act like, black people are the most picked on of all people. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. You were picking on them. Like,
No, she
you were
wasn't.
part of that government abuse.
She was a prosecutor doing her job, but nothing about her record shows that she prosecuted black people at a higher rate.
Quit prosecuting them when she got into the VP position.
You know, I find her like prosecuting and following the law a lot more becoming than somebody who's been caught, with a fraudulent college,
How many of
university.
those domestic terrorists burning down cities across the U.S. in like 2020 did she prosecute?
I don't know. If you're talking
advocate
about
to
the
be
ones,
prosecuted?
if you're talking about the ones in Minnesota, those were the Proud Boys, or no, the Boogaloo Boys. They were a far right domestic terrorist group, and they absolutely were prosecuted.
I didn't know the Boogaloo Boys. Is that what BLM is?
No,
Boogaloo Lives Matter.
no, but the Boogaloo Boys absolutely did
Are they
take
the same
advantage
people
of.
that burned down like Kenosha?
Yeah, no, again, like 90-something% of those protests were peaceful, and they were not at they were
I
not
don't know
at
where you live.
the
They
direction
weren't
of
peaceful.
the president. They absolutely were. 93% of them were. And she wasn't a prosecutor in 2020. Yeah.
Brother, they weren't peaceful. We're talking billions of dollars in insurance claims in like every city this shit happened in. And even worse, because of the way insurance laws are written, which is like a whole nother dark hole to go down, all these insurance companies said, oh, that was an act of terrorism. We don't cover it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you condemn people doing that. I guess you condemn January 6th.
What? People walking around sightseeing? They were let into the building.
The first guy in
They
the
just kinda
building.
walked around.
The first guy in the building actually used a riot shield that he stole from a police officer to break a window and get into the building, but you wouldn't know that because you're just making shit
they
up.
opened the doors.
No, they broke in. The first guy that went into the building was somebody broke a window with a fucking riot shield, dude.
What was the name of the guy who broke the window?
I'll find it.
Please do, because I've seen a lot of the footage, and things only escalated when Metro Police just started sending 40 Mike tear gas grenades out into the crowd because the crowd wasn't being violent enough for them to justify.
Ken Burns is his name is what someone says in chat. Here you go. See this? Is that somebody being let in?
Through a window that another rioter shattered. Prosecutors say his actions led the way for other protesters.
That's the first person.
Sparks expressed
Were they let in?
for his sentencing, but told the judge that he still believes the 2020 election was stolen.
Is this stream just really far behind? Must be.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds.
Holy cow!
And I
30
think the
seconds.
real answer is Jeffrey Epstein was working on behalf of.
Dominique Pizzola, sorry. Okay.
Well, that's weird because, they opened the doors for people and they were letting them walk around, take pictures. That's how that one goofy mother guy, picked up the podium.
So like
they were
collectively,
just walking around freely.
The Capitol Police were like, hey, let's let them in. This is the scandal because this will make Trump look bad.
I don't know.
Have you
I
thought
can
about
tell
this
you,
for more than 10
there's
seconds?
footage. There's footage of Capitol Police opening the doors, letting people in, and people are just meandering around like it's some regular ass
Yeah, but the
museum.
timeline shows that they broke in initially, so there might be some nice selectively edited footage of some doors being opened.
That seems weird though. If somebody broke in initially, why would they then open the doors and guide people around afterwards? You know what I'm
There's a
saying?
lot
Like,
more. There's a lot more of them than there are police officers, and maybe they're misdirecting them away from members of Congress that are hiding for and trying to run for their lives, like Ted
halls of
Cruz, who
Congress
hid in a closet.
The halls of Congress were empty. They weren't misdirecting anyone anywhere. I
Ted
mean,
Cruz is hiding
the
in a
one
closet.
dude picked up Pelosi's
Laptop
podium, you know.
and her laptop. Yeah, and you think that was like she invited them in to do that, or what are you saying?
No, I'm saying that the halls of Congress were empty. So you
They
brought
were
up
certifying.
misdirecting.
They were certifying the election, bro. What do you mean they were empty?
No, I was well and over with.
No,
when
Mike
let
Pence
people
was
in the
certifying the votes, dude. What? That's what they were trying to charge the building over, and they wanted to hang Mike Pence.
Nobody wanted to hang Mike
Of
Pence.
course, they had gallows. They were chanting "Hang Mike Pence."
Yeah, they had an effigy up. I think that would fall under freedom of speech, unfortunately.
I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm saying this is all pretty damning to your case that you guys, when you don't get what you want, you charge federal buildings and you break windows and you smear shit on walls.
That's disingenuous, brother. I mean, let's talk about all the BLM stuff and what they burned down. It was a hell of a lot more than a couple of tourists walking into the Capitol building.
Yeah, well, that was an actual legitimate thing to be upset about when people are getting unalived by cops who are unarmed and they're misproportionately people of color. I think we have a right to be outraged.
I don't know if you've ever looked at cop statistics. The vast majority of excessive use of force complaints that are found to be unjustified uses of force are race on race, actually. It's
Well, we would know a lot about
people and black cops on black people.
We would have a lot more. We would have a lot more information if Trump didn't delete the fucking database that we use to track this stuff.
This predates Trump, man. And I mean, like, even Trump's first term, it's like, hold on a minute. I don't like the fucking police. I've had my own fucking problems with them, but like unjustified deaths is less than 20 per year in a country of 300 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many homicides are committed in the U.S. every year? It's a hell of a lot more than 20. Do we want to look at who commits them?
Yeah, I just got taken down on TikTok. I gotta let you go.
Why is that?
Their AI flags me for shit. I'll catch you later.